Hello YouTubes, this is Grimweird coming back at you with more Enigmatica 2 Expert Mod Pack playthrough action for Minecraft 1.12.2. When last I left you, I had set up my digital miner in the extreme hills, and lo and behold, we are getting emeralds. So I had like 16 emeralds. I think I used like 6 of them for some project I was working on, and now we are at like 157. So that's good. We also have a little overlap with another biome type, it looks like, because I did get one tanzanite. Um, but yeah, that is good. So I've mostly just been doing infrastructure type work for Applied Energistics. So one of the first things I did, you can sort of see it up here. So I made, let's go take a look at it. I made this crystal growth chamber. So what the crystal growth chamber does is you put seeds, which are essentially, if you grind crystals into dust and then mix the dust with sand, you can double your crystals. So you'll get, like, for one crystal and one sand, you'll get two seeds, and then you put the 2 seeds here and they'll grow into crystals. So it's a crystal doubling mechanism. Unfortunately, the thing only takes AE, Applied Energistics power, apparently, and it only takes it from the bottom. So I was having some problems figuring out where to put it. So what I did was I used a Applied Energistics energy acceptor. So that will accept RF energy from damn near anything as far as I can tell. And I slapped it on top of our energy cell and then plopped the crystal growth chamber on top of it. I hate it when things can only be powered from like the top or only from the bottom. Makes everything sort of awkward to get things lined up and in a good assembly row, but whatever, adapt, overcome. This can only be powered by the top, that can only be powered by the bottom. We'll make it work. So another thing I did was I made more cards and more power cells, so that I can put a power cell right before my Applied Energistics ME stuff. What else did I do? So I think I mentioned it, but I've got some import buses. I've got a pattern terminal. I've got a crafting terminal. The pattern terminal is for the auto crafting stuff, and we're ways off from that, but figured I had the extra terminal. I might as well make it. So yeah, getting there. Basically now I'm at the point where I need to make a bunch of crystals, which is why I need to double them through the crystal growth chamber and make them pure. So I'll double them, put them in there, put the seeds in there, get pure crystals out, and start bashing through the nuts and bolts of things. So we are looking at the at applied. So we're looking at making the 4K storage cells. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of these bad boys. And then you got to put so that's going to take a lot of iron, some quartz glass, which I think I need an induction furnace for, or not. No, I guess I don't. I'm thinking of the other kind of glass. So that's not too bad. I can make a bunch of that. Need a bunch of iron for these plates and chests. And then to put the thing in the middle, we're going to need... these are basically pure crystals, so that's what I want the growth chamber for. So we're going to need some of those. And we're going to need a bunch of this stuff. So this is gold. So all in all, it's not too bad. It's just a heck of a lot of combines in the old crafting table. And since I'm still doing this manually, it's going to take a bit of time. But I think I'm finally about ready to push through that stuff and get this thing built. So that is good. Yeah, and we've got a pulverizer because this thing has a ton of recipes. I can't remember if it was something else that I wanted or if it was Certus quartz related, but there are quite a few recipes where this is better than most everything. The sag mill and the pulverizer are sort of your high-end, turning things into dust, grinding things up kind of machines. So I'm glad to finally have that. I went ahead and made a redstone furnace, even though I don't really need one, just to open it up. Also, part of the pulverizer recipe is actually additions crusher, which I never got around to making because that one pretty much mimics this guy. It doesn't have too much beyond the extra utilities crusher. So between the extra utilities crusher and the macerator, I didn't really need a mechanism crusher or a actually additions crusher. But the good news is we made it anyway to make the pulverizer. So we'll claim the box from the pulverizer. I made this just so I could claim things, the redstone furnace. So we're slowly starting to move things. I've made a magma crucible, but I'm not there yet, obviously, to collect it. I do also want to make this induction smelter. Is that the one I want? I think I want that for something, but I'm not sure I want the rest of this stuff. So these things are sort of a pain to make because these machine frames that are at the center of them take multiples of all the other frames from all the other mods, so they're hard to mass produce. But anyway, what else did we do? We got the actually additions crusher completed on that journey. So yeah, 3 boxes. Is that all? Yeah, 3 loot boxes. Let's see what's in them. Another Manaseer monocle. Don't really need that. More mending moss. Don't need that. And block of coal coke. That would have been great very early in the game. Not so much now. Alright, so nothing really exciting there. We'll throw all that in the junk drawer. So yeah, I'm going to keep pushing on towards making storage and storage casing for our Applied Energistics network. Not really quite sure where I want to put it. I think I might just actually, I have to put a hole here just to see how I think about it. I think I might put it upstairs and then just drop a terminal down here for now. But then once I have everything in drawers, I'm not 100% sure I'll still need all these drawers. I got to see how I like the Applied Energistics things. I've only used it barely. And see how I like it for crafting. But I think for right now, I might just drop a terminal down here in front of me so I can keep using this in addition to having access to the inventory. But we're going to have to rearrange things pretty soon anyway because things are starting to get out of control. Pretty soon we're going to have better power, I think, and we're going to probably get rid of this spider web of immersive engineering stuff. And yeah, lots of stuff to do. So what else have I done? I think that's the main thing I've done since the last episode. But watching me craft a bunch of ME memory is going to be boring. So what I think I'm going to do is pause now, and then maybe we'll do something fun. I could use a little excitement. I'm a little tired, so something to get my adrenaline up. Why don't we go try to kill a dragon? That could be fun. I am armored all to hell now. Does my fire charm still work? I think my fire charm is full. Yeah, why don't we go try and kill a dragon? That could be fun. Maybe. I could die horribly. We shall see. So let me put this away and let's just go. What the hell, right? Oops. Well, maybe not at night. Although that does remind me, I think I want to hunt a basal's down. That would probably be easier at night. But anyway, let's see. We want to... What are we doing? We should get some food out. I should stow some of this stuff away here in case I need to loot and run. Close enough. And we want to get out slingshot and the slime sling and the glider. And then we need to remember where a dragon is. So there's one up here somewhere. I sort of want to finish the one off that killed me and that we stole the plutonium 238 from to make our thing. Was that this guy? I know it was up north somewhere. Usually I'm too busy hiding under trees and running away and etc. to actually mark them on the map. It must be this guy. So that's where we're headed. Let's get going. I need to build a tower out here just so that I can launch from it. Get some more elevation for these trips so that I don't hit trees too soon. Thud. Let's pause here. What is this? I think this is quartz. I could use some quartz. This killing the dragon thing is going to be either fast and good or slow and horrible and take more than one episode. So we may as well stop and collect some junk along the way. What do we got going on? Something's going on here. Oh well. Let's reevaluate our direction here. We are still headed in roughly the right direction. So let's head out. Sometimes you can jump up out of the tree and get some more elevation, which we need to get over all these damn redwoods. Go ahead and sail over this area that we haven't unlocked yet. Uh-oh, we're deep in the trees now. All right. So we're coming up on him. Yeah, I see him. Get some cover here. Put that away. Get the laser gun out. And let's just see if we can kick its ass. I am now a well-armored... Ooh, it's out of range. I gotta get it to come down after me a bit. Hey, dragon, I'm stealing your loots. Here, buddy, 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 buddy. There you are. Man, he is just out of range. Come on down here, you skunk. Ah, eat laser. Yeah, you don't like it when people fight back, do you, buddy? Come on. Come to Papa. Where'd you go? There you are. Get some. Come on down here. Ha ha. And I can shoot through the leaves and you can't, buddy. Get your scaly ass down here and meet justice. He's a durable sucker. I hit for about 20 a pop and I've hit him several times. Probably got hundreds of health. But the new armor is doing wonders. Come on, don't be shy. Take a look at how the fire charm is doing. We're not taking any damage on the fire charm. I think we're just plain old hard to kill now. So we're just going to chase his ass down a bit. Get back here, you. Where'd it go? Obviously, I need some flight capability here. Can't really maneuver with the glider, so I'm not sure that would be helpful. Get some, get some. Hey, I think we got it. Nice. Yeah, buddy. How do you like me now? Whoa, he was worth a few levels. All right, so you loot these with an open hand. Might have to put some stuff down to get up to him. So with an open hand, you sort of smack him in the middle. Ah, hello. There you go. So he dropped his heart and a bunch of scales. And a bunch of bones. I don't think he was probably only like a stage 2 or 3 or something. I think you got to get the big ones underground to drop dragon eggs. But we got stuff. Dragon bones and dragon skulls and a fire dragon heart. And oh, let's see, what was that? He was a stage 3. So the good news is I think the stage 4 and 5 ones are underground, and I can shoot through walls, so they're probably going to take longer maybe, but actually be sort of easier because they can't go anywhere if they're stuck in their cave, and I can shoot them through walls, so we might have to go underground dragon hunting. I'm going to rest here to stop getting interrupted by monsters through the evening, and then at our leisure we are going to pick up all the stuff. So lots and lots of gold nuggets. And how did that armor work out? Pretty darn good, huh? Sort of pretty much didn't have to worry about it. After I'm done picking up all the nuggets, we'll see what's in all the chests. The one thing to watch out for, I think by default, the nuclear craft radioisotopes are not radioactive and will not kill you. However, I think some of the industrial craft 2 stuff, like a tiny pile of plutonium, I think that stuff might be radioactive and might kill you if you pick it up without a hazmat suit. So hopefully, in all my excitement to loot these boxes, I'm not sure how many are left because I think we already took a couple, but hopefully in my excitement to loot all this stuff, I will not just automatically grab a tiny pile of plutonium and fry my ass. So sometimes these are these are like, especially if it's in the trees, sometimes the chests are up in the trees. This is actually a pretty small hoard. We did clean out, I think, 4 boxes beforehand. We got the plutonium-238 and some other neat stuff from this guy already. So another litherite crystal, I think that's going to be good. Some manuscripts, books, cobwebs, and an iron helmet. So that is boring as heck, but that's because I think we already stole a couple good chests from this place. But we have conquered a dragon. Nice. Way to go, Zombie Steve. Extra brains for our avatar tonight. So I'm going to put a waypoint here. Say dragon. L, which is my code for looted. Save. Off. Alrighty, so that's probably going to cover things for this episode. A little bit of excitement after lots of crafting and etc. So what I'm going to do now is just, I know we've encountered another dragon or 2 around here somewhere. So they usually are brown spots with gold. Aha, here's one. You can even sometimes tell how many chests there are. So like, that's a chest, and that's a chest, and that's a chest. So there's at least 3 chests there. Probably a few more. So we got one there. We can go kick his butt. I think there's maybe one more that I've seen. Do-do-do. I don't remember. I don't usually stop and tag them with a waypoint because I'm busy getting shot. Now I'm less worried about getting shot in my fancy new armor. Well, maybe it's just that guy, but we have at least one more to kill. But I think I'm probably pushing the end of my... Oh, nope, here's another one. Good, I thought there were two. So here is another one. And that one looks like it might have even more chests. So this is probably the next one we're going to go to. It's up there, so not too far away. So I'm going to probably call it an episode here. I'll check the run time, and if I still got another 10 minutes or so left, maybe we'll go try and get that other dragon. And if not, we'll get him at the beginning of the next episode. Bye. All right, I decided to go up and check on the other dragon, and it found me while I was in my glider. And so I took cover until I could get situated. It's pretty far away from its horde. Its horde's over here. See where it went. Is that it? There she blows. Come get some, dragon. Yeah. Another dragon down. Sweet. Some of the stuff out of the way so we can loot. So we got scales and meat, heart. Bunch of bones. Fire dragon flesh. Yum. Pull out another backpack for all this loots. And let's go see what we have won. Oh, look at all these chests. This is more like it. Don't pick up anything dangerous. Okay, okay. Not too exciting so far. What I'd really like to see is some more nuclear craft fuel, like some more plutonium-238, or heck, ideally, I think it's the next tier up is californium. Vial of cloaking, empowered Inori crystal. I'll take empowered stuff, because that's a pain in the butt to make through the empowerer. Hey, and we get a loot chest for that. And gold is always nice. That's the thing, the tiny pile of plutonium. I am afraid that if I pick that up, it will kick my ass, as in make me die within a few ticks. And then when I come to get my gravestone, it will get me again. So I'm going to go dragon. I'm going to say killed tiny pile. And I'm going to leave that here until I research that situation. And I might have to come back with a hazmat suit to pick that bad boy up. But I think that's good. I mean, I think we want that. I think that's a thing worth having. I just want to make sure I don't go into a death spiral after I loot it. Let's get my bed out and sleep so we're not interrupted while we are pillaging. Those undead don't know what they're messing with. They don't know I'm a dragon slayer. They'll be all like, and I'll be like, pew, pew, pew. But they don't learn. They don't learn at all. Okay, so we're going to stay away from that. I got to remember to stay away from that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the universal marking for stay the fuck away from that by making it look different and odd. In my practice run, I actually got really lucky at very low level. I found a dragon, didn't have any clue what it was going on. And, so of course I just wandered around, started snooping around, tried to Bilbo Baggins his ass and steal some of the stuff, knowing that I was running around in leather armor and whatnot. And everything was going fine. He got stuck in the trees, so I was sort of able to loot with impunity. But I picked up, I think, a tiny pile of plutonium from industrial craft. And my bags are full. And it killed me almost immediately, but I had no idea what killed me immediately. I thought maybe the dragon had gotten loose and shot me. So I came back, went to my gravestone, picked it up, died almost immediately. And I was like, what the hell? And so then I actually read the flavor text, and it said something about criticality, something about, I can't remember what it was. I think it gave me some message about radiation poisoning or something. And then I was like, oh, what the hell did I pick up? But then I had picked things up, and I wasn't sure which one it was. I had both plutonium-238 and a tiny pile of plutonium, and I wasn't sure what was going on, and so I got back there and died a third time trying to figure it out, and then a fourth time, and finally I was like, oh my god. So I don't want to go through all that again. All right, unless there's one up in the top of one of these, I think we are done. Yeah, we got it. So, let's just real quick. Now I'm going over time, but what the heck? We killed 2 dragons in this episode. Tiny pile of plutonium. Yeah, so I don't know. Doesn't say anything about it. But better safe than sorry. I think I read somewhere that the nuclear craft radiation is not on by default in Enigmatica 2 Expert, but that the industrial craft stuff is. So we're just going to leave that right there and come back when we have a use for it. Nobody's going to take it. And that is about that. Wait, what did that say? Death. Is this the guy that killed me earlier? Yeah, this is the guy that killed me. Alright, well, revenge is sweet. So let's see, that is 2 dragons down, and now I'm probably like 30-40 minutes in this episode. So we have talked a bit about how far along I am in my Applied Energistics 2 quest for computerized inventory. That's going along swimmingly. And then we took a break and killed a couple dragons, so that was going swimmingly. The new armor suit is field tested now and quite sufficient. We already knew the laser gun was a pew-pew machine, so we are good to go. So I'm going to call it an episode, and next time we still have things to do. I still need to work on Applied Energistics, but it's boring to just watch me craft. But if I get a stuff made between now and the next filming, then maybe we can set up the network. And if I don't, then maybe we will, I'll show you how far I made it. And then maybe we'll go to the, a couple episodes ago, we found out where a nether fortress was near our netherrack pillbox. So maybe we go there. So for now, we're going to teleport home. And I'm going to call it a night. We're up to 183 emeralds. I'm probably going to go check on my digital miner. And maybe then... Whoa, what's going on here? Things are sort of backed up here. I wonder why that is. Diagnostics. Okay, things are still going into the hopper, and things are still leaving the hopper. Wonder if something's crammed up. God, I'm out of space for... Oh, I threw all this quartz stuff in it. That probably didn't help matters. So that probably didn't help when I bashed a bunch of quartz into it. That probably set it back by dumping a lot of stuff in it really fast. And I can't believe we have... So sometimes when it gets really backed up, it doesn't get things to the right drawer. So we do still have room for iron, and it didn't make it quite there. But so I think it's just that vein miner. It's a little rough on it. Sending it a whole crap load of quartz stuff from those little obelisks. May have just confused it a bit with too much at once. So we'll just let it sort itself out. I might remove some of this manually just to help it along. We'll sort that. Get some of this out of there. No reason for it to do that a little bit at a time. Actually, I can just double click on the controller. That helped. Nice. End your episodes on a high note. That's what I always say. We don't want to end it on something boring, like killing a couple dragons. We want to end it on something exciting, like putting stuff in drawers. You know what I mean? All right, I suck at this. I'm glad you're watching. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to go now. Yep, I will see you next time. Maybe we'll go to another fortress and steal a blaze spawner. That sounds like something more entertaining than playing with my drawers. That's what she said. Good night.